The trigonometric sum and difference formulas open up a lot of angles to getting exact values for the sine, the cosine, and the tangent. The key here is being able to add angles that we know the exact values for to make our new angle. Right. So my tip for finding the correct or a correct sum or difference is work with double the angle and express it as a sum or a difference of multiples of pi thirds and pi halves. So let's see how it works here when we're finding the cosine of 5 pi twelfths. Okay. So I start by drawing my angle just to see if I happen to be able to see it from that first angle, right? If I can find it for 5 pi twelfths, I don't need to do my special tip. So 5 pi twelfths is not quite pi halves, and so we'd have a very thin sort of slice out of pi halves, and that's our 5 pi twelfths. Okay, so I don't see it right away, and so I move on to 5 pi sixths, right? So 5 pi sixths would be 2 times 5 pi twelfths. Now when I draw 5 pi sixths, that's going to be pi sixths shy of pi. Okay. So looking at that angle, I know that this right here is pi sixths, which is my reference angle for 5 pi sixths. And so if this is pi sixths, this has to be pi thirds. And if that's pi thirds, then this right here is pi halves. So I know that 5 pi sixths is equal to pi thirds plus pi halves. So what I want is half of 5 pi sixths. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 1/2. And so I can see that 5 pi twelfths is equal to pi sixths plus pi fourths. Okay, so now I can use my formula for my cosine. All right, so I'm looking at cosine of pi sixths plus pi fourths. I know that my cosine formulas go cosine, cosine, negative sine, sine. So I need cosine pi sixths, cosine pi fourths, minus sine pi sixths, sine pi fourths. And so the cosine of pi sixths, let me remember my pi sixths. So here would be my small angle, 1, 2, square root 3. So cosine would be square root 3. Okay, so root 3 over 2 times root 2 over 2 minus 1/2 times root 2 over 2, which gives us root 6 minus root 2 over 4. So I hope this helps you figure things out. I think that these are fun little puzzles, and I hope you also enjoy them.